The title of the video is absolutely appropriate. Today we are going to build a variant of Chat-GPT, which is GPT-2, with the help of Python and the Hugging Face library for Python. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. In this video, we are not going to make something which is exactly like Chat-GPT, like with all the web interfaces and a chat button and everything that is inside the Chat-GPT website. But we are going to create the bare minimum code from which the Chat-GPT-2 model can complete a sentence that is given by the user. Like if a user enters a sentence which is half completed, then Chat-GPT can complete the sentence and make something meaningful out of that. Now let me just give an overview of what is opened in my browser window right now. This is the Hugging Face Hub. This is a machine learning and AI community which provides state-of-the-art machine learning models for various purposes like text classification, image classification, object detection, etc. etc. The Transformers library, which is available for Python, helps us to use these pre-trained models from Hugging Face community to be used with Python. Now this platform comes with many pre-trained models for various uses. To view all the models, we need to go to the models section of this website. Right here. These are one of the most popular models listed at the top of the list for this website. They are very popular. They have like 105 million downloads and so on, decreasing. And right here is our GPT-2 model, which we will be using in this video. The GPT-2 model comes in 4 variants. They are the small, medium, large and extra large. For this video, we are going to use the GPT-2 medium and the small because the other 2 libraries are have very high demanding RAM and GPU. They can be only run on servers and very high-end computers. There are other models too which can be used in place of the GPT-2 model. There are many models. There are like 7,227 other pages. So you can estimate how many models are present over here. On the left of the website, we have the fields in which models are present: feature extraction, text to image, text to video, image to text, and computer vision, natural language processing, audio, tabular, reinforcement learning, and others. This is the code for our project. This code itself is nothing very complicated, but these parameters right here can affect the output largely. This is the input text. Like if I enter, like, once upon a time there was a tree. Upon a time there was a tree which. Now after this, the GPT-2 medium model will attempt to complete the sentence or write like a paragraph of text. This is the max length. I have set the max length to 100. This means that the output text will not exceed 100 characters, including spaces. This is the temperature. Temperature can range from 0.1 to 1. The temperature tells the model that how randomly the output will come. Like this is a measure for creativity for the model. If I set the temperature to 1, then it will output rubbish, because it will like jump from topics to topics without like explaining everything, and that will be very random. So after some experimenting, I have found out that 0.8 is something near to appropriate. This is the top K. Top K I have set to 500. This is a very important parameter because 500 means that it for generating the output for this sentence, it will take into consideration 500 tokens. Like if I increase this to 50,000, then it will take into consideration 50,000 corpus of text to generate the output. Now if we keep on increasing the top k, then the response which we will get will be very good to hear. Now let's jump to the next line of the code, that is the input IDs. What this line does is that it takes all these parameters into consideration and tokenizes our text and returns a set of values which can be fed to the model to generate our response. Now output is equals to model.generate input IDs, which we just created in the previous line, then max length, then temperature and top k. Do sample true because then the top k will not work, and then response is tokenizer.decode the output that is generated over here. Skip special tokens equals to true because we have set this to true. Over here we have decoded the tokenized text, and over here we have encoded the tokenized text, and then print response. Done. Code is very simple and appropriate, but these values must be taken into consideration, and you can always experiment with values. I'll keep it to 500. Yes. Now let's just generate some text and see how appropriate the response gets. This might take some time, so I will fast forward the video right here. Now the generation is starting. Now as we have seen, the output is out. This is exactly 100 characters. This sentence, the last sentence, is incomplete because we set the maximum value to 100. If we have set it to something like 500 or 1000, then I think it would have completed its whole story. Now here it doesn't make any sense. It cannot be very slow, it cannot move at all, and okay, the response is okay, it makes sense except this part. I will conclude the video by saying that this code over here is open to any kind of experimentations. You can experiment with the values, you can experiment with other models too, and with the correct settings over here, it is very possible to obtain a very meaningful and wonderful story or text completion from the GPT-2 media model. Thank you.